Hi, and welcome. Welcome back to the project that I thought would take one stream, and it took months. Yeah, the Sherlock Holmes and the Speckled Band puzzle. Yeah, we are going to solve this case today. To recap, we read the story of Sherlock Holmes and the Speckled Band until a certain point, and at some point it has said we need to puzzle a puzzle now, and we did that. We solved the puzzle last stream, and today we can finally try and solve the case ourselves and see if we can do it. And then afterwards, I will read the solution. If you haven't rewatched the story or watched the story because you joined later, it's not that bad because I will recap some key points. I will look at, we will skim through some of the parts in the story. I won't read it out again, but we will look through them, look for clues, and write them down, and look at the picture, try and figure out what's going on. And yeah, we'll try to solve it together. Yeah. Now, I think we will go to here. Yes, I've prepared this screen. This is a little different than usual. It doesn't look that different to you, but it is different for me because I have this screen and this screen. This is the usual screen where I have my second monitor, and in this screen I have some images prepared. I don't know which is which. This is the puzzle. Nice. Oh, I am blocking some of the puzzle. Nope. Please get over here. Yes, today is no live view of the puzzle, but we will look together at a picture of the puzzle. It didn't prepare a cursor. No! Damn it! I need a cursor picture. Give me a second. Cursor. PNG. Give me. No, wait. Pixabay. I need to be able to show you where I point. I was thinking I need to do that, but I forgot. I was thinking about that last time when we streamed, but I forgot it. Now I am paying the price. I will have it done in a second. Give me 1 second. Just 1 second. It'll be done in a second. I'm going to the picture and I put the picture in here. And we got a finger. Nice. Okay, I can now point to things. Okay, you stay here. Yeah, okay. What do we do first? We first look at the picture. What do we actually see? So, we see a room kind of from top down. We see a bookshelf. We see a figurine here and a figurine here. a lot of figurines that if you go through stereotypes and with the background of the story, with the person being in the doctor, the stepfather being into wild animals and stuff, maybe he has traveled and those are souvenirs from Asia, maybe? Because they look like I'm not good with religions. Is it Buddhism or Hinduism? Where they have like these elephant statues. And those this is more common there. Well, it's not only there, it's more common there. What else do we see? We see some fabric here and some strings. We see fabric, a black fabric on the chair and a top hat. We see, I'm not sure what this is still, but it looks like, doesn't look like a walking stick because it's this short. Maybe it's for quote unquote training animals. Then we have like this little hat that does not make sense. A safe. Plate on the safe. Maybe to feed something. Because there were wild animals mentioned. And a lamp on another chair. It looks rather cramped in here. Hi Frog, hello. Will you join trying to solve the case? Will you, do you want to? I will try and solve most of it, but who knows? What does my phone want from me? Ah, okay. I'm still moving. Nice. So, I'd say, cursor, you be gone. You be gone. We're going for riding into here. Fight Monday. We're at 0. The countdown is at 0. You got the horror game. I died yesterday in Call of Lamb and the countdown went down. We'll play the horror game on Sunday. I have not managed to find it. I wanted to make an announcement on the community tab and make the thing, but yeah. One missing piece, by the way. Yeah, I know. I'm mad about that. I cannot find it. I tried to search my room and I haven't found it yet. Yeah. I know. It's infuriating for me as well. Let's go over here where I have prepared the video that I've made because there's all of the pictures. That's the whole reason. Maybe I'll put the text here. Which color is this? Black, please. Okay, let's collect some clues. So, what do I remember? Stepfather is sus. What is, well, she's not this. She is forced to sleep in the same room her sister died. How do I what? How do I computer? I cannot do it It's 2 lines? Why? Stupid program. Stupid OBS. Okay, can I do something? Chat log lines. Can I make them more? Text input mode. Custom text in. What? Alright, the case. Considering there is an oil lamp, it's at night, and the bowl could show that there were guests around. Not on that anymore. Never mind. I know what you mean, though. I have no idea how to do this. My plan! This thing has stopped my plans. How do I do this? What happens when the countdown reaches -1? The countdown is stopped right now. I can just do this. And I have to manually change the countdown, so yeah. I could disable the commands, but that wouldn't be fun. I hate this. Okay. Then let's recap verbally. I think. So, until I have found a way, maybe I can do Microsoft Word stuff again. So, we have the stepfather was sus. The lady sleeps, is forced to sleep. In the room, sister died. Good evening, my best YouTuber. Good evening, Rabagash. I am the best YouTuber. I haven't done anything. I've not achieved anything. But I'm glad I make you happy, or it seemed to make you happy. Why are you fighting me? The countdown has reached 0. The countdown is not visible anymore. Wait, why is it not showing anymore? Ah, there it is. The countdown is at 0. We will play the horror game. My HP dropping does not do anything anymore. Until I've fulfilled my part of the deal and then reset it, but I will do a more lengthy community post on that, but we can talk about that later as well, after we solve the case. The lady is forced to sleep in the room the sister died. There was a... wait. Let's do this. Fingers crossed this works. Yes. Okay. Now. So we win? Well, of course, it's only a matter of time until you win. It is kind of like when I say I will do it when the countdown reaches 0, it's a given that I will do it, but you have to work for it. You know? I die in video games, you make me die. You win either way. I cannot win this game. Well, I do win by you being entertained, and you making you happy is a win for me. So technically, I always win. You always win. We have fun together. Yay! There was a vent connected to, I think it was the stepfather's room. We have to check that. Then there was this bell rope connected to nothing. What else? Stepfather likes strange animals. There are. Let me look up the right word. It's said, yeah, what the book calls by a slur. I think if I trust Google, the people are called Roma now. Premises. It's okay when I write something in German. My English is not the yellow from the egg. It's fine. I hope you just know what we're going on about. So yeah, you can write in German. This is what I remember. The motive of the stepfather loses money when stepdaughters marry. Oops. Stepdaughters. So he has an incentive to kill them before they marry. This is the main things that I've remembered. Now let's go. I'm switching here for safety. So, okay. What else have I maybe missed? Maybe we can look up what is maybe interesting. What animals he had? Maybe. How long did I read the first page? This long. Here's the second page. Can you see my mouse? Yeah, you can see my mouse here. He was in India when he married the mother. So, yeah, okay. He's traveled. So he shut himself in the house and seldom came out, save to indulge in ferocious quarrels with whoever might cross his path. Mania hereditary from men in the family. Long residence in the tropics. The drink of the day is some multivitamin juice. I don't know what to call it in English. Some nice orange carrot and lemon mix juice thingy. Yummy. He worked in a hospital. He's a doctor. Wait, we can write that down. Can I do it like this so it's safer to switch? Yeah. Okay. Stepfather worked as a doctor. What else do we have? You get down. I don't want you up there. The girls are, the daughters are stressed. Daughters are stressed because of the father. What else? Dreadful times. Rooms. The windows open up to the lawn. My siblings? What? The windows to the lawn. Door. And the doors were into the corridor. Doors into the corridor. Wait, what? My message didn't go through? Seemingly, I have the live chat on, so everything I receive is displayed. Wrong side. So the windows are open up to the lawn. The fatal night, Dr. Roylott went to bed early. Wait, let me write down everything for the incident itself together. Doctor. I'm just writing ER now. Went to bed early. I basically said this person makes frogs using 3D print. They're awesome. My siblings. Ah, okay. You got 3D printed frogs? Maybe as a decoration? Fatal night, Dr. Rest troubled smell of strong Indian cigars. Smoked Indian cigars. We never know what's important or what's not. What? Shakaroonies? This isn't a normal puzzle stream. We finished it last time. What? We finished the puzzle. We finally finished it. What else? The Indian cigars. She came to mind. They chatted a little. There was a whistle in the night. In the night that the sister always heard, but the other sister didn't hear. And because during the last night, 3 in the morning, a low, clear whistle, and she woke up from that. Okay, they locked themselves always because of the cheetah and the baboon. Did I wrote that down? No. Doors always locked cause cheetah. Cheetah is written like with H. Cheetah and baboon. By the way, saying shakaroonies is a high test. What? How's this a test? I don't know. Let me look at a picture of a baboon because okay, it's like a pavian. Okay. Because I don't know all animal names translated. Cheetah is easy, but baboon I wasn't 100% sure. What else? I could not sleep that night. Impending misfortune. Where's the next page? There. Wind was howling. But test in testosterone? Okay, I don't understand either. Still don't get it. I hope people say shakaroonies more. Okay. Windy outside. Well, manly men say shakaroonies, and I'm a manly man because I play under rally. I've never heard of that game. But if you feel like a manly man, then be a manly man. Just don't hurt anyone. Because you consider yourself being a manly man. I've seen that too much. Wild scream. She screamed. She rushed into the corridor. Hearing the low whistle. Clanging sound. Clanging sound after the low whistle. Not to be confused with Undertale, Underrail. What's Underrail? Fallout 4? Oh. What? I'll focus on... I have to focus on the solving a puzzle now. We have to solve this case. Okay? We have a mission today. We need to make sure that a person doesn't die. Okay? We have a clanging sound. A mass of metal had fallen. Okay. I ran down the passage to my sister's door. It was unlocked. Slowly upon its hinges, I stared at it in horror-stricken. Light of the corridor lamp. Okay, the lamp was on. Sister appeared in the opening. Face blanched with terror. Hands groping for help. Her whole figure swaying to and fro. Sister's face in shock. Moving like drunk. Oops. Moving. Monday should play Undertale. I've tried with Discord to play it. I have died multiple times in the tutorial. I don't think I should play Undertale. Okay. And she said, wait, drunk. The moment her knees seemed to give way and she fell to the ground, she writhed as one who is in terrible pain. She convulsed. I think that might be interesting. Was in pain and convulsed. Sounds important. How do you die in a tutorial? Be me. I think I died to like the first enemies that you meet to teach you how the system works. Hey, I think before, like in the beginning, tutorial goes away, leaves you alone for a second, and you are to be in your room, but you don't stay in the room. And I have not reached tutorial again, and I died before that. She convulsed. And she said it was the band, the Speckled Band. It was the speckled band. How's moving wrong? Moving. Oops. There was something else which she would fain have said, and she stared with her finger into the air in the direction of the daughter's room. Pointed to the R's room. She called for the stepfather. He came from his room. But he did not respond. He did respond to calling loudly, but not to the scream. Do you realize that? Metal sound, yes. She was in her nightdress. In her right hand was found the charred stump of a match. In her left, a matchbox. She struck a light shortly before death. And I should use fight viewers command and give us a black eye. But I don't have the time to type in chat. You are chat for a reason. I'm doing stuff. I cannot type in the chat the whole time. Okay. The chimney is barred up. Chimney is barred up. Windows are shut, secured. Everything. She was alone. No poison. Just shock. I think we have the most important stuff. Okay. No poison. And locked room. I want to check one thing. I think the vent connected to the doctor's room, right? Let's see. I think that with the vent was later. The bell, yes. It is a thick barrel tassel lying upon the pillow of the bed. It was, the change was not asked for. Barrel connects to nothing. Wasn't asked for and is on the bed. Indeed, unnecessary to put a nice so nice a bell pull there. It's a dummy. Okay. Yes. Now. Okay. Mounted ring. It is not even attached to a wire. This is interesting. You can see now that it's fastened to a hook just above where the little opening for the ventilator is. So it's near the ventilator. Oops. And the ventilator open into another room. Does it say if it to which connects? I thought it was into the stepfather, but let's see. So I'm putting a question mark here. Then the royal chamber. Camp bed, a small wooden shelf full of books. Oh, the room that we have. Wait. Here. This is Dr. Roylot's room. I think. There's a camp bed, a small wooden bookshelf full of books, mostly of a technical character, an armchair beside the bed, a plain wooden chair against the wall, a round table, and an iron safe were the principal things which met the eye. Holmes walked. Okay, so this is the stepfather's room. And this is seemingly a saucer full of milk. A dog leash hung on one corner of the bed. Okay, so one thing Sherlock mentions is a small dog leash hung on one corner of the bed. The lash, however, was curled upon itself and tied so as to make a loop of whipcord. It's a common enough lash, but I don't know why it should be tied. That's not quite so common, is it? Wicked world. Okay, so... yeah. Where is that one puzzle piece? Man, I thought you completed the puzzle. I'm sorry! I cannot find that piece! I have no idea where it went. We've taken too long to solve the puzzle. I must have lost it somewhere. Probably under the couch or something. Because, like, I live in that room and I air out the room and I walk by the puzzle every day. And, yeah. Is that missing piece a sign? No! It isn't. I've looked around in the room, but I couldn't find it. So maybe it went like... I don't think it's missing, really. It's probably underneath the couch or underneath the bed or something. Somewhere where I cannot reach it properly. So... yeah. I didn't eat it. Didn't eat it. Business paper. Okay, I think we have recapped the most important stuff. Okay. Let's look at this puzzle once more. So we now know what this is. This is Dr. Roylott's room. There's a simple chair and a more pretty chair. There's a lamp for the night, a saucer with milk. The Hoover will find it. Yeah, I'll probably find it one day when I, like, my sofa is really low and I cannot really hoover below it, so once in a while I get it away. Like, most people don't move their couch every time they hoover, so yeah, when I move that I will probably find it, but I have not moved it during last week, so yeah, I will find it probably at some point when I have time to turn my room upside down, but I don't do that right now. I don't have time for that right now. I think the saucer of milk and this, I think this is the dog chain, or this is the dog chain. That's, yeah. It's elementary, Watson. I don't think this piece is elementary. To be honest, I don't think so. Oh, sitting in the corner as he does nothing and forces you to complete the puzzle. Holmes has been in that room. And we're just getting a picture of his vision. One thing that I don't know what is the thing is this urn here. Then there's the saucer. I think the saucer could be for the cheetah. It might have been caused by a yellow band. We don't know anything about a yellow band. Okay, so what could be the case? Sherlock Holmes sees things only after you complete puzzles. And his eyesight must suck. Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. Anyway, we know. Now, it has something to do with the room. To kill her, the woman has to sleep in that bed. There are two weird things about that room. There is the vent that opens up into a different room, and the bell rope. Might have been a yellow band, is a Sherlock reference. If it's about this case, don't tell the solution if you know the solution. If you want to guess with us, then we're like trying to solve the case, then feel free to. But I know only a speckled band right now. So yeah, that's why I'm like thinking it could be a spoiler, because band and band. Okay. Where was I? We have the vent that opens into another room. The bell rope that goes from the vent to the pillow of the bed. The woman is kind of indirectly forced to sleep on. The gardener did it. No, it isn't. Okay, then it's fine. I actually, with the gardener did it, I actually read a crime story once. And it was like, who did it? Who did it? Who did it? And in the end, it was the gardener. And it was like, of course it's the gardener. Because the murderer is always the gardener in crime stories. Not always, but often. What's the thing near the books on the table? This thing. I think that's like a little statue of a dog. Wait. Let me check that out, I will. Yeah, it's a dog and a pipe next to it. Monday, make a vent channel on your Discord so you can blackmail your viewers. I have a vent channel. Monday Vents into the Void. It's in the English section. Dark Triad Maxing will get you more views. What? I have no idea what Dark Triad Maxing means, but I don't know. Just making good content will bring more viewers. People will find me if they like me. At some point. It's fine. Right now, we can enjoy our time together. There's no rush in anything. Okay. The vent, the bell rope. The whistle, low whistle always in the night, and also in that night, and a metallic sound. We don't know what the metallic sound was. Okay. We have the strange animals, the cheetah and the baboon. She has not mentioned any other animals, but from her description, she does not have like the best connection to him, so maybe she doesn't know about anything. And down, oh god, Monday's dead. But it doesn't do anything because the countdown is already at 0. GG. Doesn't do anything right now. I already killed the countdown myself by dying in Cult of the Lamb. Now we get Soweit loot. Stop this puzzle stuff ASAP. What? Some. You get next on Sunday, if you type in !countdown. I have it technically all the time there, so that you can check it at any time. I will play a horror game on Sunday, and horror game refers to any game that is in the horror section of game shops, and I will be the one to choose. And I will play Inside from Steam. That's the game we will play. Okay, the room is locked, except for the vent. The vent is most likely connected to the stepfathers and something, but he cannot go through there. Depending on how the vent is made and the time Sherlock Holmes plays in this Sunday, yes, on Sunday. Play Doors on Roblox? No, I will play Inside. Messy. It's not that scary. And it rubs my neurodivergence in a good way. I don't have Roblox. And I have already decided on Inside. And yes, oh my gosh, this Sunday. But now let's please focus on solving this case. Okay? The doctor went to bed early. Well, I've got to go. Good night, good night. She was moving like drunk. She heard the low whistle and the clanging sound. She has struck a light shortly before death, but only a match. And she saw a speckled band. I am thinking, because of the vent and the not tropic, the unnormal pets. The unusual pets the doctor has. Maybe he has a pet that can go through a vent. Now, which animals could that be? I am thinking maybe he has a snake. Because maybe this dog leash, it isn't described as if it would fit the cheetah that roams the premises. So maybe it's used as like a way to wrangle a snake? Or something like that? That would be a way. And if you would put the snake in there, and I'm thinking of like flute players, like there's like this, let's call it circus performance, like this performance of playing the flute, like whistling, and the snake is trained to behave a way. Is this training? Can you train snakes? Wait. Can you train snakes? Training snakes. The majority of snakes cannot be trained. But snakes bred in captivity are considered tame. I don't know, maybe? I don't know how real Sherlock Holmes stories are, if a snake can be trained. Or is there any other animal? I mean, they're definitely not robots. The cane, but like, it would have to travel up, over, and I don't think this, like, it might be a few meters depending on how big the room is, because it's described as a mansion, I think. And then go down from the ceiling onto the bed. But there's a rope. And if it's like an animal that could climb this rope, which is why I'm thinking of a snake, thinking of like Scar of Jungle Book and stuff. That's why maybe it's a snake. Bye bye. Bye bye, Pink. Let's look at some pictures of snakes. Wait. Snake breeds. Let's see. Speckled. Let's see if there's speckled snakes. There are speckled snakes. The king snake. These are described as speckled. I mean, that would make sense. There's more speckled rays. Let's read up on the king snake. King snake kill. Can a king snake kill humans? The bite is not poisonous to humans. Docile once tamed. They can be tamed though. But maybe there's more snakes. I don't know too much about snakes to know if there's a snake that is speckled and also the cheetah tail is I don't think a cheetah could fit in a vent, especially if the vent is not open but it is like only like slightly open. My theory, I think I stick to a theory that the doctor has tamed the snake because he likes wild animals and put that in the vent, let it down the vent, like train it to go down onto the bed, kill the woman in there, or like he made it go like to hunt, or I don't know. Wait, is this based on a yellow band story? It's based on a speckled band story. We'll read the solution after I came up with my theory. So, yeah. It's called speckled band here. Okay, yeah. So my theory is that, and maybe the low whistle was his, like calling the snake to him and like him training the snake. Because this is the only plausible solution. Right? Could be some kind of rodent like a ferret. It could be. Right. But would that be considered? I'm thinking of the description of a speckled band. So if I think of a band, I'm not sure if I would, if I see, what would explain the plate of milk and the rope? I'm not sure. Can they drink milk? The cheetah drinks milk, maybe. Who knows? Maybe it's for the cheetah. And the rope, maybe he uses that to handle the snake and get it back to where it needs to go. I mean, maybe he didn't have the ways that with the grippers that we have nowadays. Well, I've never used them, but I've seen videos of people handling snakes, and they have like these grippers. And a ferret could use it to climb up. Yeah, snake probably too, because, well, maybe Disney is also lying to me, but I think I've seen snakes being able to climb up things. The ferret would work, but I'm not sure if it would fit the description of a speckled band. Like, that's the thing. The woman has said that it was the speckled band that killed her after she only struck a match. So she mustn't have seen... Couldn't have seen it properly. But she saw something that her brain, in stress and panic, identified as a speckled band. And I'm not sure if there are any speckled ferrets. I mean, the ferret would make sense if it wouldn't be for that remark. Should we look at the solution? Should we read it? I would say he has a snake or something and use that to kill her. He definitely used an animal to kill her, because otherwise it doesn't make sense. He couldn't have used poison. I was thinking of like some stuff that I've seen in anime with, I think, ninjas going and putting like this string down to the mouth and dropping like a little bit of poison down there, which is what I thought when I read it, until it said no poison was involved in the safe. There were only documents in the safe. The safe's open. I don't know if there's anything important in the safe other than the documents. It didn't say so in the story. I've prepared this image. Wait, this image, which is the solution, which is not easily readable as it's mirrored, but through the help of technology, I will probably be able to invert it. I think. Nope. Can I invert it? Color correction, image mask blend. Where could it be? Render delay, scaling aspect ratio. Oh, I already did that. Nope, I can't. Wow, gut gemacht. Ich kann kein Englisch, sorry. Oh, es ist gut. Alles gut. Dann werde ich tatsächlich einen Spiegel benutzen müssen. Oder ich muss es einfach bei mir lesen und ihr müsst auch versuchen mitzulesen. Ich krieg's nicht gespiegelt. Nö. Kann ich es hier vielleicht irgendwie transform? Oh. Flip. Horizontal. Nope. Ich hab's gefunden. Flip vertical. Ha! Okay. Wir können es einfach lesen. Zusammen. The solution. We have to read the right side first because inverted and stuff. The instant that we heard it, Holmes sprang from the bed and struck a match and lashed furiously with his cane at the bell pull. You see it, Watson? He yelled. You see it? But I saw nothing. At the moment when Holmes struck the light, I heard a loud, low, clear whistle. But the sudden glare flashing into my weary eyes made it impossible for me to tell what it was at which my friend lashed so savagely. I could, however, see that his face was a deadly pale and filled with horror and loathing. Loathing? Yeah. He had creased to strike and was gazing up at the ventilator when suddenly there broke from the silence of the night the most horrible cry to which I have ever listened. It swelled up louder and louder, a hoarse yell of pain and fear and anger it mingled in one dreadful shriek. They say that away down in the village and even in the distant parsonage that cry raised the sleepers from their beds. It struck cold in our hearts. And I stood gazing at Holmes and he at me until the last echoes of it had died away into the silence from which it rose. What can it mean? I gasped. It means that it is all over, Holmes answered. And perhaps, after all, it is for the best. Take your pistol and we'll enter Dr. Roylott's room. With a grave face, he lit the lamp and led the way down the corridor. Twice he struck at the chamber door without any reply from within. Then he turned the handle and entered. I at his heels with the cocked, probably something like loaded, pistol in my hands. It was a singular sight. It was a singular sight which met our eyes. On the table stood a dark lantern with a shutter half open, throwing a brilliant beam of light upon the iron safe, the door of which was ajar. Maybe it was with the safe that's open, that's usually closed. And she just thought that there was documents in there. The door of which was ajar. Beside the table, on the wooden chair, sat Dr. Grimsby Roylott, clad in a long grey dressing gown, his bare ankles protruding beneath, and his feet thrust into red heelless Turkish slippers. Across his lap lay the short stock with the long lash which we had noticed during the day. His chin was cocked upward and his eyes were fixed in a dreadful, rigid stare at the corner of the ceiling. Round his brow he had a peculiar yellow band with brownish speckles, which seemed to be bound tightly around his head. As we entered, he had made neither sound nor motion. "The band! The speckled band!" whispered Holmes. I took a step forward. In an instant his strange headgear began to move, and there reared itself from amongst his hair the squat diamond-shaped head and puffed neck of a loathsome serpent. "It's a swamp adder, the deadliest snake in India. He has died within 10 seconds of being bitten." Okay, it's a different snake than I thought. Well, I just googled speckled snake, so it's no wonder, but seemingly I had a good call. It's a swamp adder, cried Holmes, "the deadliest snake in India. He has died within 10 seconds of being bitten. Violence does, in truth, recoil upon the violent, and the schemer falls into the pit which he digs for another. Let us thrust this creature back into its den, and we can then remove Miss Stoner to some place of shelter, and let the county police know what has happened." As he spoke, he drew the dog whip swiftly from the dead man's lap, and throwing the noose around the reptile's neck, he drew it from its horrid perch, and carrying it in his arm at arm's length, threw it into the iron safe, which he closed upon it. Such are the true facts of the death of Dr. Grimsby Roylott of Stoke Moran. It is not necessary that I should prolong a narrative which has already run to a great length. To too great length by telling how we broke the sad news to the terrified girl, how we conveyed her by the morning train to the care of her good aunt at Harrow, of how the slow process of official inquiry came to the conclusion that the doctor met his fate while indiscreetly playing with a dangerous pet. The life which I had to yet learn of the case was told me by Sherlock Holmes as we travelled back the next day. "I had," said he, "come to an entirely erroneous conclusion, which shows, my dear Watson, how dangerous is always to reason from insufficient data. The presence of the gypsies and the use of the word band, which was used by the poor girl, no doubt to explain the appearance which she had caught a hurried glimpse of the light of her match, were sufficient to put me upon an entirely wrong scent." We're still stuck? What? No, we're reading the solution after I put up my own theory. I thought the stream was stuck. Where was I? Sufficient to put me on an entirely wrong scent. I can only claim the merit that I instantly reconsidered my position when, however, it became clear to me that whatever danger threatened an occupant of the room could not come either from the window or the door. My attention was speedily drawn, and I had already remarked to this ventilator and the bell rope which hung down to the bed. This discovery that this was a dummy and that the bed was clamped to the floor, right, that also was something
instantly gave rise to a suspicion that the rope was there as a bridge for something passing through the hole, coming to the bed. The idea of a snake instantly occurred to me when I coupled it with my knowledge that the doctor was furnished with a supply of creatures from India. I felt that I was probably on the right track. The idea of using a form of poison, which could not possibly be discovered by any chemical test, was just such a one as would occur to a clever and ruthless man who had an Eastern training. The rapidity with which such a poison would take effect would also, from his point of view, be an advantage. It would be a sharp eye coroner indeed, who could distinguish the two little dark punctures which would show where the poison fangs had done their work. Then I thought of the whistle. Of course he must recall the snake before the morning light revealed it to the victim. He had trained it, probably by the use of the milk, which we saw, to return to him when he summoned. He would put it through the ventilator at the hour that he thought best, with the certainty that it would crawl down the rope and land on the bed. It might or might not bite the occupant. Perhaps she might escape every night for a week, but sooner or later she must fall victim. I had come to these conclusions before I ever had entered his room. An inspection of his chair showed me that he had been in the habit of standing on it, which of course would be necessary in order that he should reach the ventilator. The sight of the safe, the saucer of milk, and the loop of whipcord were enough to finally dispel any doubts which may have remained. The metallic clang heard by Miss Stoner was obviously caused by the stepfather hastily closing the door of his safe upon its terrible occupant. Having once made up my mind, you know the steps which I took in order to put the matter to the proof. I heard the creature hiss, as I have no doubt that you did also, and I instantly lit the light and attacked it, with the result of driving it through the ventilator, and also with the result of causing it to turn upon its master at the other side. Some of the blows of my cane came home and roused its snakish temper, so that it flew upon the first person it saw. And in this way, I am no doubt indirectly responsible for Dr. Grimsby Roylott's death, and I cannot say that it was likely to weigh very heavily. And I cannot say that it's likely to weigh heavily upon my conscience. Yeah, okay. So Sherlock Holmes killed Dr. Roylott. Okay. He killed it with his own method by self-defense, technically. I mean, he didn't want to get bitten, so he chased the snake away. So it's technically self-defense. Yeah. We solved it. I wasn't too far off. I didn't get the correct snake, but I'm guessing I would count this as a win that I came up with. It was a snake. I wasn't sure with poison. I didn't realize it was a poisonous snake because I thought no poison was detected, so I thought it would not be a poisonous snake. I thought it might have been, she might have been strangled by the snake, or I don't know how else. Well, technically a poison snake makes the most sense, but I mean, yeah, okay. I think we solved it. We finally are free from the puzzle. The one stream turned into how many streams? Give me a second. How many streams has it taken to solve this?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 3 months. 1 stream. Yeah, sure. Just 1 stream. We'll just solve the puzzle and solve this case in just 1 stream. I'm sorry, I keep making fun of myself. Yeah. This was quicker than I expected. Well, technically I expected that we will not take too long. Do you guys want to play a little Sudoku? Well, yeah. While the night's still young. We are only streaming for 1 hour and 20 minutes, so we could do a basic course of Sudoku if you want to. Why am I reacting so poorly right now? Just 1 very long stream. Yeah, sure. It's just 1 very long stream that is split into parts. Yes. Time is an illusion. Yeah. Is anyone interested in Sudoku? Should I do a crash course on solving Sudoku and like tricks that I have, or should we do something like trying to solve another harder Sudoku, or like a basic of the hardest Sudokus? Is this something you're interested in? I have nothing else prepared. Sudoku. Nope. Thanks. Beginners course or show off. Here you go. Show off is like me trying to solve the hardest Sudoku. If you're interested in that. Let me put that in Discord as well. I think we will play Sudoku then. Okay. Give me a second. Okay. Show off. Trying to solve a harder Sudoku. Should we look for one? I'm not sure if I can finish it though today. No guarantees. Two for the show off, 1 for the beginners course. Wait, is the software down? Let's see. Oh no, it's not. Okay, let's go for a simpler Sudoku of the harder ones, so I can explain the beginner stuff as well as show off a little. Okay, I think this should be safe. let's go over here. So this is the site that I usually use. Logic Masters. And I'm called Monday morning on their surprise! Oh, it's 50-50 now. Let's see if I can find something good as a beginner example. Broken Chain has a ranking of 88. 91. Let's search maybe. Advanced search. Contains the text introduction. Okay, there's some introduction stuff. Introduction to shifter dots. Maybe there's a crop key introduction. Sudoku, an introduction. No, 2 stars is not good. Treasure map. No, I'm not good with treasure maps. Thermo sums. It's an introductionary? No. It says 4 stars. I'm scared. Crop key introduction. I would like to go for either a crop key or thermo Sudoku. Thermo, jumping thermo killer, equalite. Thermo introduction. Oh, 101. Let's see if I type in 101. Is there any good stuff? Killer, palindrome, algebra, killer cage. Schrödinger, equality, Sudoku variant series. No. Let's go for a simple, just a thermo then. No introduction, just thermo. Just some. Is this one? Yeah. This seems good. Or hot coffee between lines, remember? No, I want something simple. Simple enough. Play it here. Beginner's course has now got more voices. I'm trying to make a beginner's course out of this. Okay? And I'll be trying. I'm not concerned with the time. Use necessary cookies only. Okay, so this is a Sudoku. And wait, let's actually have a second one open, a beginner's one, so I can give you the basics. There will be advertisements on this, but don't concern yourself with that. I do not have anything to do with those brands. So let's start here. This is a beginning Sudoku. This is an easy one, classic. Just the simple stuff that you see in likes of like newspapers and stuff like that. Just some simple Sudoku. You have the rules here are simple.
you have these boxes. This is box 1, this is box 2, box 3, box 4, box 5, box 6, box 7, box 8, box 9. You don't need to really remember these names. It's just for communication. If I tell you where I go, it just helps. I'm naming them after these boxes here. So the goal is to have in each row the numbers between 1 and 9, each column the numbers between 1 and 9, and in each box the numbers between 1 and 9. If I look here, there's a 1, there is a 1, and there is a 1. So in this box, and this box, there's already a 1. In those first 3 columns, there's also already a 1. Here, we have a 1 here and a 1 here. But this one is blocked by this one. You have to have only one number, 1 1, in this column. So you cannot have the 1 here, because then you would have 2 1s there. So you couldn't have all the 9 numbers in the 9 fields, boxes, spaces, I don't know. You cannot have all 9 numbers there if you have 2 times the same number. So it cannot be in the same column. So the 1 has to be here or here. That does not tell us anything, because, well, there's still 2 places it could be. But if you look at these 2 here, they block the bottom 2 rows here in this box. And because those boxes are blocked and here are already 2 numbers, I know that the 1 has to be here. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. There can only be 1 1 in each row, column, and box. So we need to just eliminate any places where it cannot be and figure out where it can be because of this. Now, for this box, we cannot tell yet, because this one only blocks these spaces that are already blocked by numbers being in there. This also only blocks numbers that are in there, and there's nothing here, so we don't know where it goes. And same here. It could be here or here. This could be here or here. So we cannot tell where the other ones go. It's okay. We can move on. We can look at the 2s. With the 2s, we have the same thing. We have this 2 going down, this 2 going up. We see that both of these columns are taken, and only one spot here is left for a 2 in the second column. Here. It's also not blocked by any 2 on the side, so I will put it down. I hope that makes sense. Same here in this box. The upper 2 rows are blocked by the 2s. The side 2s, those columns here on the side are blocked as well. So I'm putting the 2 here, which is the only space it could be in, because all the other spaces are blocked. And here, in this case, it can only be here, because these 2 blocks, these here, this blocks this one, these ones here. The top row is blocked, the bottom row is blocked. So if top row, bottom row, and this one, even if you just look at these 2, only this one, this space remains. So let's put the 2 here. And now all the 2s are filled out already. So then I move on to the 3, and I go on through here. For example, I can see already, because I've skimmed through the puzzle, that the 3 goes here. And this is the only space left for the 3. Now,
I know every number between 1 and 9 has to be in this box. There's only one space left. So only one number is missing. And the one number that is missing is the 9, because it can count to 9. Now I'll return to the 3s and see if there's anything else that I can see. But at the moment, I cannot solve the 3s because it can be in 2 spaces here. Looking at these 3s, this row is blocked and this is blocked, but these 2 are both not blocked and these 2 are both not blocked. Same principle. The 4s, I can look at this 4, which blocks the upper 2 spaces in this box and gives me space where I can put the 4 here. This does not tell me too much. It tells me this 4 here, because now the top row, the middle row, is blocked by the row 4s, and these 4s in the columns block this space and this space, which leaves only this space open for a 4. I hope this makes sense for you guys. I'm not sure if I can explain it thoroughly, and I can only tell if you ask questions, I can help answer them. But if you don't ask questions, I cannot say if you understand it or not. And for the simple Sudokus, we just go through that in a way like that. For example, I'm looking at this box right now. This row is blocked by this 5. The top row is blocked by this 5. This column is blocked here. And these 2 are already blocking these spaces. So if I layer all these grayed out spaces on top of each other in my head, only this space remains. Same here. This row is blocked, this row is blocked, and this space over here is blocked. So this one is the only one that remains. Here down, we have all of these spaces blocked by these 5s. So this is the only place a 5 can go. These 2 are also in this box, blocking all the spaces except for this one, where I put the 5. And this 5 blocks this space, so the 5 has to go here. Now we have the same thing with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is missing, and 9 is there. So let's finish off that box. Then we go through 5, we have 6. This one, all of these are blocked. This is the only space missing. So I can immediately tell the 6 has to go here. Then I look at this box. Here, the 6s are blocking these here, the bottom ones. The 6 is blocking these 2 in this column. So it can only go here. Only one space left. So it's easy to tell. Same here. Row blocked, only space left. Here are 2 spaces left. I cannot tell. Same here. 2 spaces left. I can't tell yet. I will have to come back to that in the future. 7. Bottom line, middle line is blocked. Only one space left. So let's put the 7 there. In this box, this 7 blocks these 2 spaces. And this space is blocked by this 7. So let's put the 7 in here. This box, these 2 are blocked by the 7 up here. This one is blocked by the 7 down, or also this here. So this one is the only one that is free. And now it should be clear where the 7 goes. Here, yes.
all of these layered together. Top row is gone, bottom row is gone, middle column is gone. So the 7 has to go here. The 8s. There's not many 8s already, but bottom row is gone, top row is gone. The only one I can do it is in the middle row. So I'll put the 8 here. Here, left column is gone, middle column is gone. Only this one here is open. It's not blocked on this side. So we put the 8 here. This box here, these 2 spaces are blocked by this 8. So let's put that 8 in. Where's another 8 missing? Here we have 2 spaces. This 8 does not block them. This 8 blocks this space, but we still have 2 options. 2 options is too many for this puzzle. And with this one here, we have top row, bottom row, middle thing is given. So now these 2 spaces are blocked, which leaves only 1 space. And we can put the 8 in. Now we just go through the same process with the 9. Bottom space is blocked, only top space is left. Let's put the 9 in directly. The middle space is gone. Bottom space has to have the 9. This space is blocked by this 9. And this space is blocked by this 9. So the 9 has to go here. In this box, the bottom space is blocked by the 9 over there. So I have to put it in the middle row. Now only this top row is missing. These 2 are blocking those columns on the right. Only the space is left open. So I'm putting in the 9 there. And now I went through the 9s. I just go back to the 1s because there are still some 1s missing that I couldn't put in before. But now in this box, this one is blocked. So it has to go here. Now in the middle box here, the box 5, the upper row is blocked by the one here. This one is blocked anyway. So 1 space is left for the 1. Now I immediately see up here is 1 missing. And only this space here is open for the 1. So let's put it in. The 2s were already done. Yes, 3s are not done yet. In this box 2, the bottom row is taken because of this. So I have to put it here. In this box, the 3 has to go here. And this middle box is taken by the 3 on this side. The 3s are done. 4s are not done yet. So let's put them into the missing spots. Because I can tell if there's only 1 missing and there's no 4 in that group, I can just see that it's there. Now I have only 2 spaces left. This one is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this one is also a 6. And the Sudoku is done. That's how I solve Sudoku. That's how I solve simple Sudoku. So basic rules, only one number of 1 through 9 in each row, column, and box. And you just look at what is possible and what's not possible. Okay? I hope that makes sense. And with some practice, you can see where it goes faster. Otherwise, you have to think about it longer, but it's not impossible to solve. Now, these have a little bit different.
Okay, normal Sudoku rules apply. So the things that we used right now. Additionally, killer rules apply. That means these cases you see grayed out here. There's dotted lines around 2 spaces, and there's a 3 written on top here, in this top left corner. The rule is that the digits that are in here have to sum up to the number in this corner here. So here are 2 numbers that sum up to 3. There's another additional rule that are not in normal Sudoku, is digits along this blue marked line diagonally here cannot repeat. So additionally to only one set of 1 through 9 being in each row and column and box, this diagonal has to have a full set of 1 through 9. And thermometers, I'll explain that as I go. The thermometers are also renbans, which I have explained a little in my video where I solved some renbans. But basically on these thermometers, which are these gray lines here and here, it also means they cannot repeat. So it's a set of consecutive non-repeating values. So no 2 5s on this line, just 1 5. 1 1 1 2 1. Whatever is on there, it can only be on there once, no matter if it is allowed by other rules. Okay. So I think I explained the rules except for the thermometers. Thermometers work like real life thermometers. The bulb is the lowest number, and it has to continuously increase. There can be, if this one would be a 1, this one can be a 9. So the scale can be whatever, but the tip has to be higher than each previous number, and this one has to be the lowest number. This has to be the highest number. Which is why, to me, it looks more like there is additional rules. The easier it is to solve the puzzle, as long as you keep track of those rules, that is. It's not necessarily easier, because with the other puzzle you already have numbers filled in. With this one you don't have numbers filled in. You'll see that it's still rather hard. I'm gonna mark down that this is the first thing I see. The only 2 numbers that are non-repeating that make up a 3, well, you cannot do 2 numbers. They have to be 1 and 2. We don't know which one is which, but they have to be 1 and 2. If that makes sense. Now, the next thing I want to look at is this really long thermometer. Because, like I said, it has to increase. And it's non-repeating. So we need to look at how long it is. This is 5, 6, 7 long. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That means it could go from start from 1, 2, or 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. And go up to 3, 7, 8, 9. So I can fill that in. Because I know it will go up the whole way here. This is a definite thing. And I can go down in the same manner, ruling out possibilities. 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 5, 4, 3, and no, 4, 3, 2. These are the 3 possibilities for each of these numbers because there are 3 numbers that are not on there. And it's all the ways that I could put numbers there. Wait, I feel like I should move myself. I'm sorry, I didn't realize. I'm going here now. Yeah, you're hidden behind me, but it's fine. Okay. What else? You still cannot really see this spot, right? It's fine. It's kind of fine. So these are the possibilities. So it could be 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know how Sudoku even works. I explained it right, like just a few minutes ago. You can go back to the explanation of normal Sudoku. I explained it for 15 minutes how normal Sudoku works before I started playing this one. I started playing this one 4 minutes ago, and before that I have explained the rules. And yeah, you're late to the class. Yes, exactly. How can I make up 16 with 2 numbers? I cannot do 8, 8. So the possibilities I have are 9 and 7. And that's it. Because I just joined. Yes, you can go back because you can repeat watch. You can just go back. You can just move the red dot at the bottom and you can go back and watch it. So, yeah. I won't repeat it all the time. I will repeat my steps, explain the steps that I'm making at the moment, but not all at all times. Also, weren't you supposed to? Yeah, I will play the horror game. Like I said, I play it on Sunday. I'm not playing it immediately when the countdown hits 0. Like, I'm not stopping in my tracks with everything I do. Like, that's not how streaming works. I have plans. I could have moved this stream to Sunday because technically we hit the countdown 0 yesterday. But because I wanted people to know first that the horror stream is finally coming up. So let's give people time to hear about it and then stream the horror game. So everyone who wants to be there can be there. That's the plan. Okay, so 7 and 9 will be in here. Now, this is one thing that I've learned, which I didn't know before I started watching Sudoku YouTubers. If there are only 2 spaces where 7 and 9 or any other 2 numbers, like the 1 and 2, are in the same row or column, then none of the other spaces can have these numbers. It doesn't apply here because they have to be in the same row or column or box. But for this row, column, the 1 and 2 is blocked. And for here, the 7 and 9 is blocked. That makes sense, right? Because if it would be here, I could not fulfill the conditions that I have here, why I marked this down. If I have a 7 here, I cannot put a 7 in either of these places, and I cannot make the 16 otherwise. So to be able to put them here, I cannot have them in any other space. Now, does this help me? I cannot guarantee that I will be able to solve the Sudoku, by the way. Sometimes I cannot solve Sudokus. And I've never solved a Sudoku live. Now most of these are only 4. Oh, there's also... We have this Mephistopheles theorem again, because we have 4 things in the corners, and we have this ring kind of around the box 5 again. If you watch the Sudoku that I've played before, I've explained it. The numbers, like if you put all the numbers in here and put all the numbers in here and compare it to each other, they will be the same numbers, like 1, 1, 2 5s, 2 6s, I don't know, like it will be the same amount of each number in these things because math. I don't know if it helps me though. With 4 spaces, I can go up to 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's just mark that down in one of them. But I don't know if that tells me anything. I would wish for some longer thermos, more than just one. But this is not the easiest thermo for me. Like there are some where you have really long thermos and you basically know, like you have like thermos that are 8 long or not just 7 and multiple of them. So they are influencing each other, and you don't have that here. You have influences on each other, but not as strongly. Especially because these are short. So like you can see, I'm not able to always solve these hard Sudoku at the same, just at a glance. These are definitely harder, even if there are more rules. This diagonal will help me later. So it has to have to do with the thermometers. 1 through 6, 2 through 7. Well, it cannot be 2. And this one is a 3 through 8. And 4 through 9. Maybe I need to look up here because there's much more going on here than in the rest. So let's go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's look at the bulbs first. These can go up like that. The 3 is missing. So one thing to note is they cannot all be 1. They cannot all be 2. Cannot all be 3. They have enough numbers though to avoid that. Same with this here. We have a lot of interaction between the bulbs here, but not really anything that would rule out a lot of stuff. This one has also every number except for 9. This one as well. And here we have the bulbs interacting with each other. And here we have 4 different bulbs. So we have 4 different bulbs. So one of them has to start with at least a 4. I believe it's the lack of predefined blocks that makes this variant rather laborious. You can annotate a lot before you really start to solve it. Yes, definitely. You need to annotate a lot here to solve them properly. So, because without notes, I would be not able to solve them at all. And I'm sometimes, like I said, I sometimes cannot solve them at all. Like, these are laborious and sometimes confusing because you need to find the spot where you can crack the code. And if you have not found it yet, you have no space where you can start. And if you cannot start to solve it, then it's hard. And yeah, that's why I'm like, yeah, I'm showing off that I can do more than average, but I'm not sure if I can solve it live. Maybe I can solve it if I put in a lot of time, but yeah. Sometimes it takes me 2 hours or 3 hours, and I will not put 2 or 3 hours in here without making progress. So this one has everything through 8. The reason why I'm looking at these is because I want to be able to mark down some stuff. Because yeah, they interact a lot. If this would be a 1, all of these could not be a 1 anymore. That's what I mean. And there are 4 in there, and they can directly influence each other. But I'm not sure how I can say which one influences which. And we have the corners influencing each other in a similar way. If this one, it would be a 1. This can't be a 1. And this can be a 1. If this is a 1, this can't be a 1, this can't be a 1, and this can't be a 1. Which is with the rows and columns in the diagonal that's written in. So they all interact with each other in a way. But I'm not sure where to start cracking it. Ah, one thing is, this can't be a 7. Because the 7 and 9 are blocked here. So I can put one off the list. A lot has been done. I wish I would have prepared something that I'm confident in solving before the stream in case we would be far off. But I haven't. I might solve it part way and then solve it at some point and put it in a video again. It also can't be 6 and 5 then? Why? There's nothing blocking the 6 and the 5. The only reason the 7 is blocked is because these are a pair. So there are 2 spaces in one row, which this is also in, that have only 2 numbers they can be. They cannot be a 1, they cannot be a 2. They cannot be a 3. They have to be a 7 and a 9. So the 7 and the 9 cannot be anywhere in here. But there's no such pair for the 6 and 5. There is a pair for a 1 and 2 in this column, but the 6 and the 5 are not in here. When the numbers will come up on the thermometer, but they don't have to be consecutive. They could be 1, 8, and 9. Well, they cannot be 9, but 1, 1, 5, 8. So, and this thing does not influence that directly. So I'm not sure which thermometer you mean. There's one thing though that you have said correctly. So this one cannot be a 9, can be an 8. It cannot be a 7, it can be a 6, 5, 4. Is this part of the Sherlock puzzle? No, we have solved it. If it starts from 5, then it would go to 6 and the end must be 7, but it can't be. The end must not be 7. It can be an 8. Right? No! You're right, it has to be consecutive because of the Renban. It cannot jump, like I said. That's normal thermometer. True. It's not only it cannot repeat, but also it has to form consecutive numbers. That's true, so it cannot be 8 on here. So this can be a 1, 2, this can also be a 3. 3, 4, 5, 6. Truly Monday's unique skill set is being used. Well, NF helped me right now remind myself of some rule that I've missed. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not exactly as you said, but yeah. The 6 can be gone from here into 5. But it's a different reason. It's not like the same as this reason. It's because of the Renban. Now that has narrowed it down to 4. So these have to be pairs there, which changes a lot of things. So if I know one of them, I know the other. Is there anything else? This one can be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is there anything that interferes with these numbers? Does the 8 have to be in here? If it is, no, it can be 6, 7. It does not have to be in here. So I can't rule out the 8. Does the 7 have to be in here? It could be 7, 8, 9. Cannot be ruled out. I can rule out the 1 from here though, because there's a 1 and 2. If this is a 1 and it has to be consecutive uprising numbers, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. And the 2 cannot be in here. So the 2 cannot be in here. The 1 cannot be in here either. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. And this one cannot end in something with 7 and 9. 7, 8, like 7, 8, 9. So 6, 7, 8, 9 cannot be. 5, 6, 7, 8 cannot be. 4, 5, 6, 7 cannot be. So we have 1, 2, 3 left. Because the 7, 9 applies to the box and this row. The 8 has to be here because it cannot be on these thermometers. It cannot be here. There's only one place left for the 8, which then tells us that 6, 7, 8, 9 would go, but 5, 6, 7, 8 does not. So 5 can be gone. And here it can not be anything that has 8 in it. So 6, 7, 8, 9 does not go. As well as 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7 will go. I finished my juice. Yum, 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 yum. Is there any stuff on here? I'm not sure. Is there anything? The thermometer on the top left has 2 on the very top row in any way. This here. So it could only be in here. Oh no, never mind. Okay. Because it cannot be in this one. If the 8 in this cage, this box has to be over here. Because it cannot be in this right column. It cannot be in here. So it has to be over here. A good thermometer is a thermometer with a high resolution. It's a thermometer that's long. The longer it is, the easier it is to solve. And the 8 in this box has to be in one of these 3. What about this box? The 8 cannot be in here. The 8 cannot be on the thermometer. It has to be here, which rules out the possibility of the 8 being on here, which rules out 8, 7. Yeah. Starting with 8, 7, 6, 5, and continuing with 6, 7, 8, 9. So the 9 is going, the 7 is going, and the 6 is going. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 left. Now it's even more clear that they will interact with each other strongly. I'm not sure where I can go on yet. Have I explained this with the 8s? So basically, when in one box there are only 2 places where the 8 is, it's similar to this logic here, but if in the box the 8 can only be in 2 places in one column or row, it blocks off the row or column in the other 2 boxes, which can sometimes be helpful. Like in this case, it could tell us some information. So yeah, that's how that works. So if I cannot put the 8 in any other way, it has to be over here. So it is not important which of these it is in. When looking at the other squares, the 8 is blocked off in this column already. Could it be that this 8, I cannot say anything about where it blocks here, but this 8. Could it block something here? 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. 6 cannot be here. 4, 5, 6, 7 can be here. So we have 2, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And the last one being unknown yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The reason why it's unknown yet is because the 7 and 9 does not directly impact it like that. Because 6, 7, 8, 9 could be possible if this is 7 and 9, like the other way around. 7 in here, 9 in here, 7 in here, 9 in here. That would work. We have 2, 3, 4 here. We have a lot of 2s in this room. A lot of spaces for the 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is there a way they block each other more? Two. This one cannot be 1, 2, 3. Because this one is either 1 or 2. So this one cannot be 1, 2, 3. Because no matter if it's 1, it blocks the 1 here. If it's 2, it would block the 1, 2, the 2 here. So this one cannot be 1, 2, 3. So 1 is here out, 2 is here out, and 3 is here out. Same with this one. 1 is gone, 2 is gone. So 3 is gone, 4 is gone, 5 is gone, 6 is gone, 7 is gone. Now we have some more pairs. I'm getting tired. I'm using my brain too much. Do I have something more? If it's 2, 3, it can only be 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2. That would work. If it's 3, 4, it can. If it would be 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 5. 4, 5, 6. If it's 3, 4, this cannot be anything. Right? Where does Thrembo fit into this? What? What Thrembo? It's thermo. For thermometer. Because they work like they increase from the bulb to the tip like a thermometer. It cannot be 3 and 4 because 3, 4, 5. So 3. If this are 3 and 4, this cannot be anything. Yeah. 2, 3. 3, 4 cannot be. 4, 5. No. So this one cannot be 3. This one cannot be 4. So we go with the lower one and we can fill this in completely. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this side is good enough to let us see which numbers it cannot be anymore. So we can just go ahead and put 1 in here and 2 in here. Put in a 4, 5, 6 in here. And get rid of all the numbers that are blocked. So these are not counted as mistakes, but it lets us know which numbers we can get rid of in our notes. This 6 is gone, 6 is gone, 5 and 4. So I need to check this more for stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4 is possible. 2, 3, 4, 5 is possible. 3, 4, 5, 6 is not possible anymore. So the 3 is gone. 4, 5, because the 7 does not work. Okay, this looks a lot more cleaned up. Now, what? We almost know the numbers for the corners. I'm not sure if that will help us, but yay. Maybe 4, 5, 6. Yeah. The 4 can be eliminated from this one because of the blue line. I look at what you wrote in the second nonogram. I'm having a thought of my own right now. If it's 4, it would be 5, 6. And the 6 would be on the blue line here. You cannot see it properly, but this space here would be 6 if it's 4, 5, 6, 7. And the 6 is already taken up on the blue line. And the blue line is digits cannot repeat along the marked diagonal. So digits cannot repeat here. So the 6 cannot be 2 times on the diagonal. So this cannot be 4. Because then this would have to be 6. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. 3, 4, 5, 6 would still work. Do we have something similar? 3, 4, 5, 6? No. Top left cannot be 2. So do you mean this one? 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you're right. Because of the 3 here. 4, 5, 6, 7 would work. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5 doesn't work because the 3 in the same box. You're right. You're absolutely right. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now we can get rid of 6 and 7 in here. And Thomas on top middle square now. Top middle square. Could get rid of some possible numbers. Kind of, yeah. 3, 4 is not possible. So 3 I can get rid of. 1, 2, that's true. I cannot get rid of 1. 3, 4 again. So we have 8, which gives us 8 and 9. It gives us the 8 here because this one cannot be an 8 anymore. 7, 8 cannot be. So this one has to be 6, 7. 6, 7. Which leaves these here for 1 and 3. 1 and 3. I'm just marking that down for me to see easier. As well as this being 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the 9 has to be here because the 9 is already taken. So that makes things easy. And the first box is done. Locking up the 2 up here so it cannot be a 3 anymore. So it has to be 1, 2, 3, 4 or 2, 3, 4, 5. Now what? Wait, it is. Let me just 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5. I need to visualize something. 3, 4, 4, 5. Yeah, and 5, 6. I was thinking maybe I could rule it out with like things not being possible, but like this makes it way easier. So I was like, maybe if there's like, if it's 1 and 3, I cannot have any solution up there, down there, but this makes things a whole lot easier. This is 5 then. And yeah, it has to be 1, 2, 3, 4 now. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is a 3 then. This one is a 1 then. And with the red, you can see a little what I'm telling you. With the, you need to visualize where the blocked squares are. And this one has to be a 5 because it's the only space where it could go. Which tells us which is the solution here. It is 1, 2, 3, 4 as well. I like this Sudoku pad because I can see things so easy with this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. You cannot really make mistakes with your notes here. So 5, 6, 7, 8, or 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, 5? Let me mark that down. 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, right? 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9. Okay, the 7 is here no matter what. No matter which one I choose, the 7 is here. So we can solve this one. 7 has to be in here. I hope this is understandable. Like, if I definitely have a 7 in this column, I cannot have the 7 in this column, so it has to be here. So 7 and 9. That means... Does that mean... Wait, the 8 is definitely in here? 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, that means the 8 is here. If you followed along, if the 8 is in the row down here, is definitely. We have an 8 in this box already in the top row. This one is the only spot left in the middle row. It has to be in here. That's how it works. What are the spots, the 3 ones left in here? Maybe I can go out here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is. Let's write it down in the middle. 5. 6 is done. 7. No, 7 not. It's not 7. 8 and 9. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, so this one has to be an 8. So the other ones are 5 and 9. Because one's on the diagonal. 5 cannot be here, so 5 has to go in here. And the 9 has to go in here. Which gives us also the 8 in here. And that does not tell us anything other than the 8 being in here. But we have some in the middle. Some spots filled. We can say that 1 is in one of these 2 spaces by Sudoku. The 2 being here in the middle spaces. No, the 2 is here. Because this one, 2 blocks the upper mid space in the middle. 3 is blocking these here, but those 3 are open. 4 is blocking the middle and this one. And these 2, so one of these 2 spaces on the sides. 5 is done. 6 is blocking here. And this bottom one, so in one of these 2 spaces, I cannot solve that yet. 7, only this spot is taken. 8 is done, 9 is done. Can I do the 9 down here? No. Here are only 2 options. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. And the 7 cannot be here, so this one has to be the 9, and this one has to be the 7. Now let's reevaluate the 7. It can be still in 2 spaces. Which we can also say which one this is, because 1 has to be in these 3. Let's write it down. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So 1, 3, 9 has to be in these here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is missing. Yes, this one has to be a 6. Because the 6 cannot be in these 3, because the 6 is already in the box here. So it has to be in the one spot of the column that's outside the box. Now this one can of course not be 9. But let's mark 1, 3, 9 down here anyway. And 1, 3, 9 can be done here as well. 1, 3, 9. I just wrote in the wrong box. Oh, we can say that this one is a 1. Sorry, I missed that there's only 1 spot left. We might actually be able to solve it. This is not threatened yet. we might look. I'm looking at normal Sudoku right now. Just to see if I can see anything possible. Here's a 2. In this box, the 2 in the upper row is blocked, the middle row is blocked, and it cannot be in these 2 spaces, so the 2 has to be here. Does the 1 have a similar thing? Yes, the 1 is blocked in the upper row here, so the 1 has to be in here now. And also the bottom one would have been blocked. Any other way where I can put the 2 down? Yes, I can put the 2 down here because it's blocked in the bottom row, the top row of the box, as well as this row column and the middle column. 2 is here. Now I think I've finished the 2s. Yes, every box has a 2. The 1s. I don't think I can do them. Nope. Too little information. The 3s. It has to be in the bottom 3 for this one, but I cannot tell. I cannot tell which one of these 2 it has to be because those rows are blocked. And here this is blocked off, but I can still put it in all of these 3 spaces. 4s. Middle row, middle column here. Over here it can be in a lot of different spaces. Here it's more interesting. So the 4 has to be in this one, one of these 2 spaces. Because yeah, it cannot be in this 4. And the 4 is blocking this one. So here we go. 4 is blocking this, 4 is blocking this, 4 is blocking this. 1 and 2, and these 2 as well. I cannot see which is which. 5s. It has to be one of these 2 spaces. One is taken by this one, so bam. This column is blocked, this column is blocked, this row is blocked, which tells us now, because the 5 is here, we have 6, 7, 8, 9. 6, 7, 8, and 9. We solved all the thermometers. Now it's, and the line here. All the clues are done. I just need to solve the Sudoku now. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5 is here. No, yeah, 5 is here. 6 is in one of these 2 spaces. And here I cannot tell yet. One of these 2 spaces. 7. One of these 2. 7 is blocked in the bottom one, so 7 has to be here. 7 is blocked here, 7 is blocked here, so here. Blocked here, blocked here, blocked here, so this one is the only spot left. 8. The only one where it needs to still be set is in here, so it should be easy. This column is blocked, this column is blocked, bottom rows are blocked, so it has to be in this top right corner. 9. I can put it in here because the bottom row is blocked and the right column is blocked by this one. And this one is also here. Where is it here? These 2 columns are blocked by the 9s here and here. This one is also interacting here. which gives us the 9 here, and tells us the last 9 is here. So we have a 1-3 pair here now, which does not help us yet. But we can start with the 1 again. The 1 is missing still in here. It has to be in this spot, because the 1 is blocking these two and this 1 is blocking this one. So now I can solve this pair. No, let's focus on 1s. These upper 2s are blocked by these 2. The column here is also blocked, so the 1 has to be here. Now the 1s are all done. 2s are all done. 3s. Let's look at 3s. This 3 blocks these 2, so it has to be here. Is there, this 3 blocks this one. This 3 blocks these 2, so it has to be here. This one is blocked, this one is blocked, so this one it is. And the 3 is done. 4 is already set here, so it has to be here. And in this one, it is up there because of the 4 in here. You cannot see it properly, but there's a 4. And the last one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The last one here is also a 6. Then there's a 6 here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, congrats, looks good as far as I can tell. The puzzle does not include the solution. Okay, but I can screenshot it. I can check the solution in a different way. Screenshot acquired. Okay. And let's go back. I need to, for the solution code, I need to put in box 4 in reading order. I can put that in. Wait. Box 4, if I am correct, is 2, 1, 4, 7, 3, 5, 8, 9, and 6. Let's see. Congratulations, you have solved the puzzle. We now would be happy if you could rate the puzzle. Difficulty is 1 star. Is good for this. And the puzzle is very nice. Submit rating. It's very easy for this website. It's not very easy for someone who has never played thermometers and stuff like that. So yeah. Okay, we solved the Sudoku today, as well as the Sherlock Holmes case. I honestly wasn't confident that we could finish it today, the Sudoku. I probably wouldn't have been able to solve it as quickly if it weren't for you guys helping me out, especially you, NF, reminding me of the Renban rule. I forgot that. Or like half of the Renban rule. So thank you. And thank you also to Nanogram for helping out with like where I should look next. Thank you for solving it with me. I hope you had fun watching me solve the puzzle and watching me solve Sherlock Holmes and thinking with me. Yeah, we'll see each other on Sunday for the horror stream. I'm sorry I haven't put the community tab notice out yet, I haven't had the time today. I thought I would have, but I didn't. I'm sorry. But yeah, we will play Inside. I think that the game is called Inside on Sunday. So yeah, we'll do that. And next week will probably be no stream on Tuesday, but I will have a community note written. Community note? No. What's it called? It's on the community tab of my channel then, because I want to make some improvements to the channel, and I will put out a list of stuff that I want to improve. Yes. I will put out the same list on the announcement of Discord in the channel there. So you can look at there. I won't ping it though. So yeah. But you can see what I want to do while I'm taking some day off of streaming. I want to improve. And I will show you what I need to do. Yeah. So I hope to see you on Sunday. And till then, bye bye.